Good evening, Anita Dawn here from Cell Pilates, and I'm doing my third 10-minute session of the day. So my challenge to you and to me is to do 10 minutes 3 times a day of exercise for the whole of January. Okay, and we are on day 9. So if you've managed to do something every day from the first, or maybe you've done a little bit of catch up, well done for you. Okay, so do try to keep the same times every day. Get a routine. Keep up with that routine, and it's going to make you feel amazing mentally and physically. Yeah, when we push ourselves and we stick to a routine that we know is going to help us, then it really is quite huge. Yeah. All right. So just waiting for the clock to go. Oh, that's a change, isn't it? Yeah. I found out today that I did the masterclass. Those of you that were there, great that you came along. I hope you enjoyed it, felt good for it. And those that are watching it on catch up, I hope you enjoy it too. Yeah. So I just realised today that it's true that the world moves faster. Time goes faster in the morning. It really is true. Just hectic today. Alright, so we've got gotta wait. But you hate it if you get there on time and the class has already started. Yeah, so just pop in the comments if you're with me today. I'm probably enjoying the evening. It's very cold. In the Sail Water Park, the lake was frozen. It's half frozen. Okay. Starting in a few seconds. My favourite Adele. Nice. Yeah, so we'll take this to the beginning. Alright. Off. Yeah, okay, so lockdown, yeah. You get used to it. Can't really get used to it, can we? It's always there. It's there around us. Right, it's good to go now. Yeah, so I'm going to take that back to the beginning. So we've got that cardiovascular to do to start with. I hope you can feel the beat there. Yeah, you want to hear it. You probably couldn't hear me speak just now. Well, I had the microphone on. That's brilliant. All right, so we want to increase that the core temperature. I need to turn my microphone up here. March it out. Right, left. Here we go. And take a big inhale. Always good to get that beautiful inhale. Helps to get more oxygen in if you lift the arms up and down. So what we're going to do is we're going to practice that rock step, that little salsa stuff that we're doing at the moment. Yeah, we do a rock change. So we do one rock step and a rock change. Rock step and a rock change. Really have to concentrate on this. 4 more sets. You're going to get this by the end, aren't you? Woo! Have to concentrate. Last set. Okay, march it out. Did I tell you what we're doing today? It should be in the title there. We are stretching out the abductors, the outer thigh. We worked them at lunchtime today. And we did do a little stretch. We did the banana stretch, the standing stretch like that, yeah? So for that outer thigh, it's the glutes as well. My favourite is with a strap, yeah? So get yourself a mat. Yeah, I'm sure I put it in the comments there. And a belt, yeah? You need something that's not stretchy, particularly on this stretch here. Yeah, so let's pop the strap on first, and it's just just towards the heel a little bit, so we don't go into a calf stretch there. All right, so coming back down, we're going to stay. We want to be in neutral alignment. Yeah, so let's start with a hamstring stretch. We normally would if we're doing all the stretches together. Hamstrings first. Yeah. So you might not get your leg up that high. It might be here. Yeah, but you want to feel the stretch. You have a micro bend in the knee. Otherwise, you're going to overstretch the back of the knee, and you don't want to do that. Do I turn this down? I think I need to turn it down a bit. Can you hear me? A bit late, isn't it, for that? All right, so I'm going to extend that left leg out. Yeah, otherwise it's going to get in the way. And so we're stretching the right side, and I'm holding the strap in the left hand. I'm going to take the right arm out to the right side so that it counterbalances. And I want to keep that right leg as perpendicular and as straight as possible. And very, very slowly, I'm going to ease it across the body until the hip comes off the floor, about 4 inches, and then stop. Keep the leg still, and then I want you to pull the hip back to the floor. And that's where I want you to experience that stretch. It's a bit of a strange stretch. It's the IT band and the abductor muscles and the glute min and med, your gluteal muscles, that are responsible for taking the leg out to the side. So let's do that on the other side. You can change in midair like we did today. And let's spend a little bit of time on that hamstrings, yeah? So if the hamstrings are tight, it's going to inhibit that outer thigh stretch. Relax the foot. Make sure if you have the band around the toes, you're going to inhibit the stretch with a tight calf muscle, and we don't want that, yeah? So micro bend in the knee. And then we're going to extend that right leg along the floor. So here, if you're very tight in the hamstrings, you might need to ease off that hamstring stretch a bit and focus on the outer thigh. But have the leg as straight as possible, because these muscles and ligaments cross the knee, the ones that we're stretching. So if you bend the knee, you're not going to get such a good stretch. So ease that right leg or left leg across the body till the left hip comes off the floor, about 4 inches. Yeah, or that left arm's out to the side. Slower in my cueing tonight, sorry about that. Yeah, and then keep the leg still, but pull the hip back to the floor, and that's where you get that stretch, just where you need it. If you feel it in the hamstrings, just ease that leg off a little bit. Beautiful. Come back to the center, and let's come out of that strap, roll off to the side, and we're going to do some balance. I did mention previously somewhere, either in the comments, that we were going to use a little ball. All right, don't worry if you don't have one, but when you redo this, and you do practice them again, don't you? You do revisit them, yeah? So when you do, get yourself a squash ball is best. It could be a tennis ball, but a little one is best because it's more challenging. Maybe a golf ball, but if you drop the golf ball and it lands on your toes, if you're not wearing shoes. So I always recommend that we do the balance without shoes. I better take my shoes off, hadn't I? Yeah, it's really good. So the feet can actually, the muscles in the feet can work and feel the ground, feel the floor. Okay, so we're going to stand here and we're going to just play with the ball and just see. Look at it. Yeah, look, watch the ball and just see how your balance is. It's good, huh? Okay, so then we're going to just hold the ball. Don't play with it anymore. And we're going to take the weight onto the right leg. Right knee is soft, lift up out of the hip there, and we're going to balance on that right leg. So we did this the other day, and our goal was to balance for 30 seconds. Let me know how you got on with that. Yeah, so not too difficult. Well, if you practice it, it won't be difficult, right? Okay, so let's change over to the other side, maybe a little bit of pedaling in the middle. So take your weight onto your left leg, yeah, mirror image to me. So make sure you're not just pushing out through that hip lift up out of the hip joint and the knee is soft, yeah. So we're going to see how the balance is on your left leg. Breathe. Pretty good for a Saturday, yeah, rushing around all day. Okay, so both of a piece of cake, playing with the ball and balancing on one leg. So let's combine it. You got to watch the ball. Don't just have it in the corner of your eye and focus on something in front of you. It's that near vision that we've done with the finger, yeah? So let's go on to that right leg. And don't look at me. And just play with the ball, yeah? Don't just drop it into the hand. Oh, do you know what? It's a bit easier tonight. I've been practicing today. Well, but it's certainly harder, isn't it, than just standing there on one leg. And it's more functional. When you just change the eye line, the vision, it's much more functional for your everyday balance. Okay, so let's do that on the other side. Take the weight onto the left leg. Left knee is soft. Short memory. Yeah, is that the other leg? I hope so. No, it wasn't. I think it was this side. I'm going to lift up that other knee. Keep the hips parallel to the floor. Yeah. And here we go. So don't just drop it down. Do throw and catch. Wow. So definitely more challenging, yes? So really nice to challenge ourselves with balance, and especially when we disturb the vision and not just focusing on a fixed point, yeah? Okay, guys, so we will just loosen out after that rather stressful exercise. Just loosen out through the shoulders. So thank you for joining me this evening, if you did. If you did, say hi, yeah? And if you're watching it on replay, #replay. So take a nice inhale, good stretch, always good to stretch. The body loves a full body stretch, and give yourselves a clap. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Have a great evening, and I will see you tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning. Yeah, okay. So you can sleep in till about 7:30, then get yourself ready, have a tea, and then I will see you at 8:30. Yeah, day 10 tomorrow. All right, will you stay safe? And listen, no parties tonight. All right, thanks very much. Yeah, you take care, stay safe, keep moving, and lots of positive mindset.